Hello my friends and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition Trespasser DLC. In yesterday's video we did take care of the Dragon's Breath, which was an actual dragon, and we got to chit chat with the Viddasala again, who thinks that Solas is the agent of Fen'Harel and she's going to go kill him, so we need to get to him before the Viddasala. That's our next quest goal. But a few things before we start. So we're not in a dream world. For some reason I keep thinking I keep getting the real world versus the crossroads, which is kind of in the Fade, but it's supposed to be not real. It's all very intermixing, very confusing. But we're in an elven ruin, so I think we're in an actual place this time. And then a few things based off what she said that I didn't really react to in yesterday's video was that Solas planted the Kunari in the Winter Palace. But it's why would he do that? I know he doesn't like the Kunari, but why does he suddenly care that the Kunari are going to, I don't know, blow everyone up? And he had to know that we were gonna figure it out, right? I don't know. It's one of those things I'm I don't know if that's gonna get explained, but just some random thoughts I had. And then I don't think I explained it very well in the last video, my choice regarding that Solas needs to fix my hand, because I think my other two options were save Solas, which if he's as powerful as he is supposed to be, being, Fen'Harel, I don't think he needs saving. And then the other option was to kill him, and I don't think we can kill him if he's as powerful as he's supposed to be. He made the veil between the real world and the Fade, which brings up other questions that I have about the pre-veil elven world, because everything was together, but then they were talking about going deeper into the Fade, and when they dream, do they go into the Fade still? But the Fade is part of the real worlds. They're all at one together. And there was that codex entry about going deeper into the Fade, and there's just lots of things I have questions on and I'm not sure that are going to get explained, since I think I think we're wrapping things up today. But just, things I've been thinking about since I recorded yesterday's video, and I just wanted to verbalize it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started and get to Solas before Viddasala. And see what happens.
On them.
Where on them? Do you see them? I don't see them, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll get there.
It's going to... Everyone back!
Oh gosh. Oh my god. Anchor meltdown. The anchor now builds up power even faster. Using it is difficult, but discharges all accumulated focus. If the focus reaches full power, the anchor discharges uncontrollably, damaging you and your allies as well as nearby enemies.
That can't be healthy. Perhaps Solas can help.
Hated is too smart for you, Pity, before the whole Agent of Fenny business. He better help. We're owed.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he could fix us and before doing whatever it is that he's doing right now. I don't really know. Oh look, more wolves. Are we it's an elven ruin. Are we in a ruin for a temple to Fen'Harel? Oh look, there's another alluvian. Oh, a supply cache. Well, let's see. Sure. Sera, you take one, and then I'll refill, and we'll save my explosive hand.
Over there. That's got to be where Solas is.
Oh, no. My hand is... Okay, that's not really what I thought was going to happen, but okay, sure. You guys gonna help? My bars down here, my focus bars are filling up real fast. Real fast. And I think it said when it fills up, it explodes. Oh dear, that's not gonna be good.
The big mage. He's always with their leader woman.
Cerebus, Rethrol, Shokra!
Okay, let's try this again. Oh gosh, that seems so painful. Oh, Claren, please don't die. I really don't want you to die. Oh, no, no, no! Oh! It's fine. It's fine, whatever. Okay. Alright, let's... How are we getting up there? Hang on. Well, where are you going? Oh, you're just going all over. Hang on, I know I need to go up there, but I want to look around because I don't think we're going to get to come back. And I want to just look. Look and see. Gosh, the music right now is so, like, so good. I can't describe it. It's so good. Okay, let's go up here. Now that we're gonna move. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh. Let's not have that happen again. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is so bad. Alright, let's try it again. Oh no. Oh gosh. Every time I do it, I'm like, just waiting for someone to die. Hey Dorian, how about you take a health pot, please? Any codex entries or anything? Okay, let's go through another one. Try to get this old Baron. Oh. Every time, I swear, I know I keep saying it, but I feel like every time is gonna just kill him. Although I could... Can I use any of my other abilities? No, can I? There we go, that'll help train it. It's less violent. Let's do that. Dummy. Although it doesn't drain it very much. And it's got a cooldown on it. Okay, we don't need to set the Gatlock off. Another supply cache. Because Lord knows I'm attempting to kill... I'm trying to kill myself, but... Shrine to the dread wolf. The dead wolf. Well, hopefully he's not going to be the dead wolf. I assume he's going to stop Viddasala all by himself. Oh, there's the big dude again.
Here he comes. Let's have you.
Oh my. He is... Oh, Saarath. What is he? Well, let's get him back on the ground, then we'll see what he's allergic to. Okay. Immunity to all disabling effects. Immunity to being taunted. Heavily. Okay, let's go up away from my friends. And try to bubble Bull-and-I. And then do our explosion. Oh!
That's all you've got! I went through Sahara, you little shits!
Tell him, Bull. Okay, let's get the spearman done. We can all focus on this guy. Oh, Sera. Can I do a little bubble for me, my friends? And then... Alright, let's go here, and I will bubble Iron Bull-and-I. And then give a little explosion. Oh my gosh! Look away! Oh, your bubble. Sweetie, do you have your... It's not on the bar. No, you've already used it, actually. Good lord, why do we not have bubbles like you do? Where? Oh, what's going on?
Ah, looks like he's off the leash.
Barabbas! 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 You will not leave here, Inquisitor. Antam! Ibrashak Adim!
Okay, hang on, I gotta discharge all this stuff, so... You guys stay here, I gotta go... Oh, they were bad guys, I should have done it there. Oh gosh, it's so violent! So Sera did, sure, that was unexpected, but, you know, why he didn't do it sooner in life... Okay, that's an agent, that's not her. And I still can't... Okay. Save. Can I save? You cannot save it this time. Is that's him right there? Hang on, let's do one of these. Sera, you need to take a health pot, please. Where did this mage go? That's weird. Right? Okay, now it's saving. Okay. Oh, that's a whole lot of you. Well, not really. Come on. Let's try one of these. That killed them rather easily. Oh, Bull, you went into a very bad place. Oh, don't worry, we're all gonna join you, it's fine. Bubble myself, and then I'm gonna do one of these. Oh, Dorian, you went to a bad spot. Sweetie, do not do that. You guys are all going to bad places. We really didn't need to pull all these guys at once. We really didn't.
Come on!
We gotta kill them faster, guys. I can only hold off this hand thing for so long. Alright, Bull, you wanna come over here? I'll bubble us. And then I'll do this. Oh. Look away! Oh. Oh my gosh. It's so scary. I know, I keep repeating myself, but it's really intense. Okay. Okay,
All right. Maravas Kataraha!
I don't know what that means.
You are dead, Inquisitor! Your soul is dust!
Where is somebody I have to fight? Do I have to fight her? No? I don't have to fight anybody? Oh. Him again. Okay, let's put a bubble up for us three anyway. got that jumping spell thing. That's awesome. Okay, let's do these. God, the music right now is so amazing. I feel like such a hero. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't stand in the bad purple. Or the fire. Or anything, really. He's summoning demons. How lovely. Alright, let me go Bubble, Bull, and I. And then... Oh! Whoa, that's new. It's a superhero landing. Only, you know, evil superhero landing. Alright, let's put these here. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're gonna follow? I don't have a bubble. Okay, let's wait till he lands. There he is over here. Let me come over here and discharge. Oh gosh, look away. I feel like it does no damage to him. Really? A fry demon now? Not cool. Fire. Okay, he's dead. Let's bubble and discharge one more time.
He's all magic-y. Use your hand.
Oh. Whoa. That was awesome. Thanks, Sera. Why am I outside of my group now? Oh no, do I have to go by myself? Exit through the Alluvian. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we can do it. We can do it by ourselves. It'll be fine, right?
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Solas.
Oh no.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
I mean, obviously. So let's see, we can go with you work for Fen'Harel. I came to find you. How did you do that? And you're the Dread Wolf. Oh, that's a special. I feel like I'm only gonna get one shot. So let's go with calling him the Dread Wolf. See what happens.
The Qunari answered some of those questions. The information I found while traveling through the Alluvians answered more. You're Fen'Harel. You're the Dread Wolf.
Well done. I was Solas first. Fen'Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
Attack him. Let's not go that far. I do like his, it's his armor looks like the armor I gave him with like the wolf's pelt kind of thing. So kind of cool. So I'm not going to attack him. You fought for freedom. Your life sounded hard. So you're like Mythal then. That's what I'm going to go with.
Are you a fragment of what Fen'Harel once was? Like Mythal?
No. This is all I have ever been.
And the legends?
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
Yeah, I have all these questions. Because wouldn't Solas know that the old ancient elven world was so intrinsically tied to the magic he was splitting that he knew it would happen? But I don't know. Maybe he's not as bright as he thinks it is. So the Veil destroyed the world? Question mark. Obviously.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Viddasala. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
So let's see, how did they become gods, provided my mouse wants to cooperate? There we go.
The Evan were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders. Then kings. Finally gods. The Evan.
I can see that. I mean, if you live forever, I can see that potentially happening. But, like, not good, right? Anyway, why did you form the Veil? I think you already explained that, but we'll ask it anyway.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evan would have destroyed the entire world.
How would they have done that? That's what I want to know. Okay, well, the elven gods aren't dead. Doesn't sound like it.
You banished the false gods? You didn't kill them?
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evan are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
Where did you banish them to? Are they behind the Veil? Is that what's going on? How do the gods go too far? Oh, that's the question I want answered.
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evan.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
Okay. I need to process all of this a lot. But what happens next?
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evan down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Again? You want to destroy the world again? I mean, you did it once when you took up the Fade, or the Veil, and, you know, you destroyed the Elven world. And then, like, you gave your orb to Corypheus and almost destroyed the world again, and now you want to do it a third time, I guess, now? Why is this necessary? Yeah, explain yourself.
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer. You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
What? Is it really my Inquisition?
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
Yeah, but, like, you gave him your orb. If you hadn't done that in the first place, none of this would have happened.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
Yeah, I didn't give it to him. My people did. It's all semantics at this point. What was meant to happen? I can guess. We would already be dead there, and everybody who's not an elf would already be dead.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
But then the evil gods returned. Yeah.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
Yeah, it does sound monstrous. You want to basically, like, commit genocide against anybody who's not an elf? What about half-elves? Or do they count? Or quarter-elves? Like, what if the elves are married to humans? Like, Solas, you're kind of psycho.
You'd murder countless people.
Wouldn't you, to save your own?
No.
You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
You are, like... I don't think Theron would mass murder anybody who isn't a Qunari just to save Qunari. I don't think most people would do that. I think I have this naivete that most people are good at heart, but yeah, I don't think he even cares about us. I mean, he might feel a little guilty, but he doesn't care. Oh my gosh, Solas, you were such a monster. Oh my gosh, you were so awful. I should have just attacked you, but then I wouldn't have all this information. Yeah, so I appreciate it, thanks, I guess. And so we're pawns. That's what I'm going with, because that sounds like all we are.
You never cared about us. We were the means to an end.
You were people, and you deserved better. Like all the rest I've used in one hopeless battle after another.
Why should I be concerned? Well, what about the Alluvians? Let's start there.
You control the Alluvians now?
Yes. You remember Briala from Hallam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Alluvians are now mine.
So why should I be concerned? I mean, I have lots of reasons why we should be concerned that an uber powerful mage slash sort of god it's gonna kill all of us.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
Yeah,
It's not that simple.
it's not.
Do you know how I discovered the Canary plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canary spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Canary body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Yeah, why did you help? I mean, you're gonna kill us anyway. Why did you help?
Why bother disrupting the Canary plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
Yeah.
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do.
Then don't do it.
Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster.
Yeah, you are.
If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I do not understand his logic at all. Like, we're gonna die anyway, so what does it matter if we die now or later? Do you want to, unless you want to be the ones to kill us? Like, a merciful killing is still a killing. Yeah, you set us both up.
So you let us do your dirty work.
The mistake was yours to fix, Inquisitor.
Yeah, what about my mark that's killing me?
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
I'm going to redeem you. The Inquisition will try to convince Solas to change his plan. I can't let you do this. The Inquisition will stop Solas, even if it means killing him. I think we're gonna have to do that. Like, I know we were friends, but like, friends don't let friends commit genocide. Just saying. Okay, I'm not gonna let you do this. Even if you don't fix my arm, I'm still not gonna let you do this.
If I live, I'm coming to stop you.
I know. Take my hand. I'm sorry. Live well, while time remains.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, I doubt you would be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Oh no, he took my arm. Okay, let's see. We'll solve this ourselves. The Inquisition will be disbanded. Efforts against Solas will be weaker but more secure. Our work is done. The Inquisition will be disbanded. Efforts against Solas will be weaker but more secure. The Inquisition needs to end. Okay, same thing. We serve the Divine. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria. Efforts against Solas will be stronger but risk corruption. We'll keep the peace and we need more oversight. I don't want to disband because we're going to need everything we can, even if it's corrupted, to defeat Solas because super strong, powerful, elven mage / god. So let's just serve Vivienne. I think that'll be the best way to go, because then if we serve the Chantry / Vivienne, then maybe the other 2 countries will leave us alone and let us do our thing. But if we just keep the peace, no matter what, we're serving Divine Victoria. Okay, well, let's go with the first one. Or number 4, actually. Cross fingers.
You all know what this is. A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. The Inquisition saved the people of Ferelden when you couldn't. We are not disbanding. And we are certainly not submitting to an empress who only sits on her throne because we kept her there. There's worse coming than anything you've yet seen. So we'll play nice. We'll bow. But not to you. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard. Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, but the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
He was a lot angrier than I thought he would be, but it was the fist option. Oh my gosh, it's over. Oh no. Over the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of the duties it had held. As the Divine's personal guard and peacekeeping force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. Many who had served went home, though the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any who might threaten the Divine's plans. Those who served the new Inquisition were tested and checked thoroughly in the hopes of ferreting out any more spies within its ranks. Well, that's good. We need less spies. With the dragon's breath disrupted and any hope of a swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated back to the north. Few knew what debates were waged in Parvalum, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Qunari launched new attacks against Tevinter. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Thedas. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. However, she eventually became disgusted by Vivienne, who she felt was perverting the chant of Light's intent, and left the council. Yeah, I can see them not getting along. Cassandra also spent time in Hunterhorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. As the Inquisition forces returned to civilian life, its mages pushed for independence from the Circle. Oh no, that's not going to end well. Divine Victoria, secure on her sunburst throne and with a rebuilt Chantry Circle at her disposal, chose to be magnanimous. Wow. She grudgingly allowed them to remain as the College of Enchanters as a mark of her regard for the Inquisition. Wow, I'm shocked, actually. For the next few years, the College and the Circle coexist peacefully, if barely. Leliana continued to act as the Inquisition's spy master in its final months as an independent organization. During this time, she shared many of her responsibilities with her most trusted agents, including Charter, Rector, and Harding. Many believe that Leliana feared what lay on the horizon and was grooming successors in anticipation of the challenges ahead. Love this picture of Leliana. With the Inquisition now answering to the Divine, Sera joined the Inquisitor in officially retiring from scaring people in high places. Is that my arm? That is so cool. By formal account and agreement, both would lead boring, safe lives, nowhere special, doing not much at all. And with that comforting lie, those in power continue their fragile lives as though all was back to normal. Meanwhile, Red Jenny, an entirely separate person not at all collectively embodied by Sera, the Inquisitor, and countless friends, continued to make a difference or just have fun, where and when the impulse struck. With frequent visits to her whittle, of course. How cute. Aw. Varric took up the role of Viscount and, with the help of his friend Hawk, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Is that Hawk? That doesn't look like Hawk. He looks so annoyed, though. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Free Marches. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchant Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. With the Inquisition in its new role, the Bull's Chargers returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden, fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatori forces. The Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Tethras. Well, after the Inquisition transitioned to a peacekeeping role, Cullen continued to serve as commander of its forces. Under his leadership, the Inquisition protected the Divine's interests while enforcing new standards of security. Cullen also expanded the Chantry's treatment for Templars whose minds were taken by lyrium, as well as those who wished to cease lyrium usage. That's great, actually. And as chaos reigned in the north and threats to the Divine lurked in every shadow, Cullen remained ready to serve. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of Cullen. Dorian returned to Tevinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. I like this picture of Dorian. These slides are beautiful. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Maverus Tilani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. Magister Pavus' allies said that his greatest strength lay in the lever he left in the south, but still conversed with via message crystal. Oh, he didn't leave Theron. Some claim to have seen the Inquisitor on the streets of Minrathos on rare occasions, sneaking into the heart of Tevinter to aid his Amantis. Oh. After the Exalted Council, Thom Rainier bid farewell to his friends and went to Weishaupt Fortress to pledge himself to the Grey Wardens for good. While he was rarely seen in the years that followed, some said they encountered Rainier in far-flung lands, their accounts always similar. Rainier carried out the duty of the Wardens, but always found time to help others along the way. Sometimes he served as a shield for the defenseless, other times he spread simple cheer among children with gifts of small, carved toys. After easing the Inquisition's transition into the Chantry, Josephine returned to Antiva and her family. Soon she was approached by an agent from the House of Repose, whose assassins had been killed by Inquisition agents on Josephine's behalf. Uh-oh. Far from being offended, the House of Repose was inquiring as to whether Josephine might have need of their services. She quickly persuaded them she had no need for assassins, but instead hired them as guards for the Montilyet's new trading vessels. Smart girl. Ravani pirates looking to rekindle an ancient feud soon learned that the Montilyet's ships were not lightly boarded, and her house prospered greatly. Cole took to the road of Maryden to find a new life and a new way to be human. Aww. Wherever Maryden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. After the events of the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisition's story about Fen'Harel wondered just how large the Dreadwolf's forces were, and what the ancient elven rebel had planned.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dreadwolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will stop Solas by any means necessary.
Oh gosh, it's over. I'm a little choked up because it's over. Those slideshows at the end, they were really good. I was getting choked up through all of them. But to Vinter, I wonder, but God, I love this game. It was so good. This game was really good, and the whole ending with Solas, oh, such a good setup. I do have a few points of contentions and/or things I wish they could have done more of, but as my video is already really long, I'm not going to do it right now like I normally would. What I'm going to attempt to do, I think, is to put together a review of Dragon Age Origins and compare it slightly to Dragon Age, do a review of Dragon Age Inquisition, there we go, those are the right words, and slightly compare it to Dragon Age Origins 2. Kind of like what I did at the end of Dragon Age 2. Nothing as fancy as, you know, proper game reviewers, but I want to do something special since it's the end of this series. Oh gosh, I'm really sad. But I love the slideshows at the end. I loved how it wrapped each of my companions up. I love that we're still together so that we can defeat Solas. So maybe we'll see the Inquisition again, or at least the Inquisitor again in the future. I don't know. I'm so sad. I'm really kind of tearing up a little bit. But anyway.
What is this? A new book?
What?
All this shit is weird. Oh, Varric, that is a terrible title. What are you even thinking? The sky churned like a rolling sea on a dark and stormy night, centered on a gaping hole that led to the arse end of nowhere. A hole that spit up many things that day, comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble. It's about the Inquisition. The din of the tavern cut the silence like it owed the carter money. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. Not playing, weirdy, she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a row. Sera made the subtext text, which suited me fine. The court enchanter swirled into the room like a drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wineglass. She sized me up with a glance. I'm so glad you made it, my dear, she said. I am Madame de Fair, the most terrifying person you shall ever meet. Leliana enfolded Alphonse in an embrace as warm as a serpent's kiss. I always knew I could count on your support. The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late. Even if it requires your death. Drops of rain glistened on the griffin medallion grasped tightly in Blackwall's hand. The silverite wings of valor. They mean nothing. He flung the medal to the cold and uncaring ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me. So romantic. Cole moved like a shadow that also moved like a knife. A shadow wearing a hat where dreams came to die.
Jeez.
It's a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole says. Do you place your herald above the law, Ambassador? Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law. We left our mark on adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning. If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double. What is even happening here? The Iron Bull was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang a tapestry. One eye scanned for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry sister's old sins. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5. That is spot on, actually. The commander had the look of a Templar who had seen the worst of humanity, yet still had the time to style his hair. This isn't just a war, he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade. It's the only war. Cullen! That's Cullen!
Obviously.
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism. The name's Dorian, he glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad? That's hardly credible. The bold elf spun, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder. You're crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight glinted off ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away.
Oh, gosh.
Ugh, Varric.
Right.
Wait, where am I? I don't... Oh, here it is. The Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful. Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed. Could you find it in your noble heart to forgive me? That dwarf, he put me in the book. I'm in the book. I am reading the shit out of this.
Oh, to all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labor of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way, this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and raise it high, the Dragon Age team. Oh. Well, as I've been trying to say for a while, but Cassandra's book reading was way more amusing. I forget where I left off, but I think roughly this was where I was going to end things for today. But before I go, I do want to thank you so very much, my amazing viewers. 2020 has been a rough year for everyone, myself included, and having these games, this channel, this escapism, and each of you has oddly enough helped me quite a bit, probably more than I will ever be able to verbalize. So I thank you for each follow, each view, like, comment, as it does genuinely bring a smile to my day. And I hope you will stick around for tomorrow's final video on Dragon Age, or Inquisition and Dragon Age in general. For now anyway. And you also stick around for everything to come.